Hi everybody, this is Nick from OVA Let's Plays. I know a long time ago I promised I was going to do a second part to the gobbler because I couldn't figure out how to favorite it, and I accidentally I got too many of the galaxy bomb, the bomb that destroys a lot. I got too much of that and I wasn't able to clear it out, but I figured out how to clear them out now. So for this one we're going to try out a bunch of different ones. We're going to try rotten eggs and see if we can beat the Devourer of Gods with rotten eggs, because it's getting close to fall time. We're gonna use the KO sword. We're gonna see if you take on accessories, if you shoot out accessories, if that takes effect, because our defense is 146 right now. We're gonna check that out. We're gonna check out if we can shoot out cannonballs, if we can shoot out apotheosis. Best Nightmare, Prismatic Shocker, Basic Pickaxe, which does loads of damage, and Almanac of Agony, which shoots out Homing Skull, a bunch of stuff. So without further ado, here's what the current one is: a rotten egg. And that first one, the first gobbler one, is done so well, and I appreciate your guys' support a lot. It surprised me how much you guys liked it and how much support it got, so I definitely appreciate that. And let's see, here we go. And I'm in normal mode. I'm not in I might have to turn on God mode just to survive though, even though I'm not in Revengeance or death mode. He's doing fairly well, the rotten eggs. It's so funny. Yeah, it's not doing any damage. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to get rid of it. I tossed it out, so I was able to figure out how to clear it out. Now we're gonna try the KO sword. See if we can kill that. Come on, pick it up now. There we go. Now we're shooting out KO swords, but I think the KO sword's too strong. It's doing some damage. Yeah, it's doing the butcher thing, so we'll try out the pickaxe, the basic pickaxe, and see if that will work. Let's see the damage on that. Holy mother of God, it does a lot of damage. Hopefully it won't do too much where it'll think again where it's... Oh, it's doing good. Oh, wow. So the basic pickaxe is the best one to do because it killed it quick. It killed it one hit. That's awesome. The only problem is you have to pick up more and more of them though. That's the thing. Like, I'd have to drop. Let's try Prismatic Shocker now. Oh, I still got more. I dropped the Prismatic Shockers, but they don't have really that much effect. They do decent damage, but they just don't have an effect that I was hoping for. This is awesome though. So after this is done, I'll try the accessories. Yep, it's done. So our defense is currently at 146. I'm gonna drop the Rainbow Star at a good spot where I know I won't pick up anything. Hopefully, there we go. So we got Rainbow Star. That's what we have. It does loads of damage though. So even if it doesn't increase our defense, yeah, it doesn't increase our defense at all. So any accessories that you shoot out, you know, so far, based on testing, there's a lot more to test. Does not take on those accessory benefits. So I was hoping that, because that would be awesome if it did, but it doesn't. Let's shoot all these ones. Let's get a random assortment of things to shoot at. What else are we gonna shoot? We'll check out apotheosis. We'll check that out next. It's kind of fitting to use apotheosis for this. Alright, here we go. Let's see the damage. Oh, star. There we go. Yep, it has a good effect to it, so that's good. Apotheosis is a good weapon to use with the gobbler. You want to make sure you drop multiple ones though, because it doesn't retain that well. Like, you don't have that many. But it does really good damage though. Let's check out Best Nightmare now. They stay there for a long time too. So those went pretty... Oh, Best Nightmare is pretty darn good too. Forgot to turn on the lights a little bit here. There we go. Let's see what other interesting weapon... Let's see what Heavenly Gate does. It's a really crazy Heavenly Gale. It's called Gale now instead of Gate. Maybe it was called Gale all the time and I just thought it was Gate. But as you can see, it does crazy damage. It has a crazy effect to it. There we go. Get in the thing. There we go. Oh yeah, it does 3,000. It does even more damage when it's in the thing. What retention rate does it have? Reserve chance is 50%, say a half chance. Let's try a basic enemy. Let's fight Golem. We'll fight Golem. That's middle of the road enough. Not too strong, not too weak. Yeah, it doesn't seem to have any effect, really. It shoots out arrows in a circular pattern, but that's all it does. That's disappointing. Let's see Elemental Disc. Let's go over here. Actually, we'll clear the items on the ground first. There we go. Then we'll start. There we go. Oh, that is worth it. It seems to work good with throwing items because you shoot it out. This is the elemental disc. You shoot it out and you get a whole flurry of different items. I wonder then, what if we got the throwing variant of illustrious knives and threw those out? How crazy would that be? I'll just type in illustrious knives. There we go. Brilliant Behemoth. That's my DJ name. No, it's not my DJ name. Illustrious, here we go. Drop a bunch of those. We'll have a really epic fight here. I should do Milnor and against the Ragnarok. That's what the next one will be after this. Yeah, it does alright. It's not as impressive as the Elemental Disc though. So let's see here. So we'll do like 3 or 4 golems. Because the damage is going to be pretty darn good. Yeah, see, it's not... That's kind of disappointing, really. Oh, we should do Milnor and True Paladin's Hammer. Oh, we just totally should do that. I'm throwing out hearts now, that's funny. Alright. See, I know, I figured out how to clear it out. See, to mark it favorite, you have to hold Alt, and then see the star appears, and then you press left click, that's how you favorite it. And then you gotta set your settings to throw it, and that's how you can clear it out. So let's get get Milnor. Can never figure out how to spell it. I think it starts with MJ. Yep, yes it does. I was right. Throw a bunch of these and see how that goes. Get some up the Ragnarok. Yeah, it does pretty decent damage. Now let's get the true Paladin's Hammer of Might. Yeah. It's much bigger. I like the resprites. They're doing a really good job on so many of the mods. There's so many talented people out there. It's amazing. It blows me away what they're able to do. Alright, now let's do summon up Ragnarok and then we'll be good to go. Here we go. This is awesome. We'll beat him quick. I'm gonna summon up multiple ones this time. The preserve chance is 96%, so Milnor does a really good job. It means you'll be able to save what you shoot out like 96% of the time, I think. I think that's what it means. So it might be a while before you even see the Paladin's Hammer. But... oh no, I stand corrected. There we go. Let's see how much. Holy mother of God! The Paladin's Hammer does a lot. Paladinian Mage Hammer of Might does a boatload of damage. Let's summon up. Let's see what should be a fight. Yeah, we'll summon up Devourer of Gods again and see how good this can do. Oh, one shot. One shot, guys, is all it took. That's how powerful. Oh man, it's tough to aim though, that's the only drawback. There we go. Oh, you gotta shoot for the tail, that's right, I forgot. The only bad thing about the Paladin Hammer is it has a low preserve chance, so you have to pick up a lot of them in order for it to be worth it, really. Right now I'm throwing health potions. Doesn't seem to heal you, but then again I'm not doing that. I'm literally throwing health potions. That's funny. So funny. Oh wow, that's how powerful it is though. That's crazy. Alright, what else can we use? Wonder if we can use ammo. Let's see. Yeah, we could try this rocket. It might damage the ground, but it'll be alright.
Sorry.
It's okay, Boo. We're both sick. I feel bad because I got my Boo sick. I didn't mean to.
Yeah.
I was the first one. I am the carrier. You know, like with the rats when they spread the Black Plague, I'm basically the rat. There we go. Does non-ignited. It says non-ignited. That's interesting. Right next to the name. That means it won't blow up. Oh, okay. So, that's not really that interesting. It's interesting to find out that that's what it does, but after that, it's not interesting. You probably shoot out snowballs, crimson, snotball. Whoa, crystal flask. Phantom flask. Oh, you know what? I know exactly what I want to do. I think it's Thorin that has the... I think it's imagination or something like that. Yeah. Let's see what happens if you shoot out Edge of Imagination. Because I've been wondering about these symphonic damage ones, and there just seems to be like a meter that you need and a bunch of accessories. I know very little about it, but I wonder if you shoot these out, do you need the meter anymore? It definitely does more damage when you pick it up, and it has a good preserve chance. Holy. Yeah, so this is the way to go for the symphonic weapons. It's pretty good. Summon the golem again. No. Yeah, so we'll do that. Doesn't do too bad of damage, really, but... There's also the Black Midi, I bet that's also really good, too. Yeah, that does more damage. But the preserve chance isn't that good, though. Here we go. Oh yeah, it does more damage for sure. Let's see. Furniture. What kind of furniture can we throw? Oh, I forgot to do cannonballs. This whole time I forgot to do cannonballs. Normally you have to have these big cannons. Man. Oh, 395, it does even more damage. The velocity is not too bad with it either. So we'll see that. Let's see that with one golem. It doesn't pierce, that's the bad part. I don't think it does that with a cannon anyways. It's alright, it's not bad. Alright, now there's this crazy weapon I've been meaning to try out. I love you too, Peppa. You're my world book. Poor Peppa. So the weapon I've been meaning to try out is I think it's called Apocalypse. Yeah, which says the end of all, and it's from the apotheosis mod, which is some of the craziest mods items, like really crazy overpowered. But if you use it, you pretty much die, and then that happens. And then, so, I wonder if we shoot enough of them up in the air, then so it kills you and pretty much everything on the screen. It's like, it's crazy. It is what it is. So, and that was with God mode. Oh, that's not with God mode on. I bet it yeah, still, even with God mode, it still kills you. That is crazy looking. So, what I was wondering is if you can shoot enough of those out. You put a bunch of them on the ground. There's this crazy weapon which I want to do. But that's the first one I want to see. It's a really beautiful sword design. I think it's a combination of like Yarim's Tyrant Sword and I think the Exoblade, and then there's some of the Devourer of Gods around the edge. It's a really beautiful design. Let's zoom in and see. Yeah, it looks pretty cool looking. Okay, so we zoom back out again. Now I pick it up. But before I do that, there's an accessory which will really help out with this. Fargo's mutant mod, which is the... trying to remember which one it was. It was one of the soul ones, I could have sworn. It's basically, it helps you respawn less. You respawn twice as fast. It says the second line at the bottom. So that's what I'll put on there. So there we go. So if we happen to die from this, which is likely, given what's happened in the past, then let's see what damage it does. It's still at the oh, I should have cleared out the cannonballs first. That was foolish of me. Okay. Hopefully I picked those up first. Yes, I did. It does have whoa, my god. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do, is we're gonna summon up a bunch of enemies at once. Boatload of enemies. There we go. And while we're at it, while we're at Fargo's mutant mod anyways, we might as well get one of these. Since it's apocalypse anyways, we might as well bring a bunch of skulls in. Alright. Oh, it doesn't kill you when you use that, which is really useful. Alright, that's a good thing to know. If you use the apotheosis mod in this weapon, the apocalypse, with the gobbler, it doesn't kill you. But since we were planning on death anyways. That's awesome. I love you too, Peppa. Oh. Yeah, I will make Mabu something. I'm almost. Peanut. We don't have jelly.
It's in the kitchen.
Oh.
Making an adventure out there here.
Let's see what else. Oh, this thing is cool. The penetrator. I know what you can. No, don't think it like that. But when you use it, it slingshots you forward, and like you can literally not even use wings and stay up in the air with it. It's crazy. It's a crazy weapon. It's from the Fargo's mutant mod. There's so many talented mod people out there. It's just I feel so lucky.
'Cause you have me.
From Mabu. Beyond anything or anyone, I'm lucky because I got Mabu. He's the best part of my life. I tell her all the time, huh, Bebe?
Yep. You're the best part of my life. You're Connor.
I love you, Bebe. So we're gonna see if it has the same effect when we throw it out and pick it up. I mean, with the gobbler here, if it will shoot us forward or not. This is another cool weapon, is the Leash of Cthulhu. It doesn't do much damage, but it looks really cool though. And it's not an auto swing. If an item is not auto swing, there's an accessory that will help you with auto, that makes every item auto swing. I've forgotten the name of it, but so here we go. We picked it up. Still doing cannonballs. Okay. Figures. Alright, I'm going to clear the items in the ground. Then I'm going to do that again. Should have checked first. So the only real drawback to the gobbler that I can see is that it has 100 for its capacity. But it's an amazing weapon. It's like I said in the first video. It literally is the most interesting weapon out of all the weapons I've seen. And that's saying something, because like I said, there's amazing modders out there that can come up with crazy weapons. But I think it's the fact that it can incorporate any weapon pretty much. There's no weapon that I've used so far that it can't shoot out. Now, it might not have the effects of the weapon, but there's no weapon so far that I've seen that it can't shoot out. So it doesn't really seem to... Like, for a split second it does it. Like, it shoots out the spear just for a second, but... Then when you continually use it, then it's like you're using it, but it doesn't launch you forward. It has a really cool area of effect, though. Now, I have used this with a Sword of Multiverse, and it's crazy because it shoots out in a round ring effect, which is really cool. Let's see. Oh, this one too, the Ultimate Fist, which does infinite damage. The weird part, though, is when you use it, it doesn't do infinite damage, or at least doesn't seem to. I was testing it out, and that's part of what started this whole video today, that reminded me that I should do this today. Here we go. So the damage-wise, it does 648 according to the gobbler, and it has a 93% preserve chance, so that's pretty good. We'll summon up the golem. The golem will be our common denominator for a lot of this today. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. It doesn't do bad damage, but I'll show you the comparison to what it is if you actually do use it. So I'll bring up golem again. It's one of those kind of annoying charge ones where you have to charge it up first. That's why I think, even though this is still infinite damage, I think Pestilence is still the best weapon as far as beating a boss the quickest. Like, reliably, every boss from every mod, except for the Spirit of Purity. Spirit of Purity, it gets tough to beat with Pestilence, you can't. So here we go. Wait for him to finish jumping. See, both of his arms are gone, but then you have to go back through. See, and that didn't do any damage. So it's not a bad weapon, it's just, when compared to, there's not too many infinite damage weapons. So compared to Pestilence, it's just not. It's just not quite as good. But I wonder what other infinite damage weapons will come up in the future. The main thing with bad thing about Pestilence is it can't do. It's good for single bosses. It's best at single bosses. It can't do groups that well. It's like here, once it takes a while to take care of a group, but even then it makes them into mush. Let's see. I wonder, magic meteor. You shoot those out or clear the ground first. Shoot that out and see if it seems to pull you forward when you shoot out those fist things too. Come on. I'll just clear it out. Should have done that beforehand. Oh well. It makes the sound, but it doesn't bring you back to your spawn point. So that's interesting about it. Let's see, weapons wise. Oh, there's the apotheosis and test mod. It's like I said, that one's kind of crazy. There's a weapon I've been thinking about doing for that one. It's not the apotheosis array. I think it's called this one. It's a weird. See, that's the thing, is they have long names, but it's really awesome though. You'll see. Look at that. It's pure madness. It's pure and utter madness. It can only shoot for short bursts though, like eventually it stops, but even then. So we'll go ahead and test that out as well. It looks really good too. Reminds me of a squid, kind of like a shark and a squid combined together. That's interesting. It shoots bullets in a circle. So sometimes they have interesting stuff like that happens. But yeah, he has all kinds of crazy ones. He has really interesting accessories too, or the modder has interesting accessories here. Here's the flurry. These are really interesting because you can probably the Titan shield, that does pretty decent melee damage, not too bad. We'll check out that one. It's one of those dashing ones again. It does pretty decent damage, but it's not that. It's okay. It's not that. When I say it's not that great, I mean it's not that great for the gobbler. So far, thrown items seem pretty good. So let's see more throwing ones. It's funny.
Love you.
Love you too, Peppa. Reminds me of popcorn. Okay, we'll try one last one. Trying to figure out what's the best one. It's gonna be good for the last one.
And then sandwich.
And then sandwich.
Yay!
I make the sandwich for my Peppa.
So patient.
You've been so patient and so amazing, Peppa.
My boy's working on his dream.
Aw, I love you so much, Peppa. I am so lucky to have her support. Oh, Top Hat Squirrel. That will be the perfect one to end this with. They're so cool. Pick it up. Come on. Oh, there we go. We already have it. So the Top Hat Squirrel is from Fargo's Mutant mod, if I'm not mistaken. The moment it shoots down, see the squirrel gets bigger and twists and like that, and then that happens. So we're gonna fight a bunch of golems. Better yet, we'll fight some moon lords. We'll fight just one moon lord. Here we go. That way we can see the squirrels up here. So funny. Yeah, they don't do that much damage though, darn. Alright, here's the perfect way to end it, guys. Beat him in one hit. Or maybe it didn't beat him, he despawned. But at any rate, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have any requests that you want me to use with the gobbler, any weapons or items or anything, please comment down below. If you have any other ideas for videos, please comment down below as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for being patient, cool. I love you, Peppa.
Sandwich.
Sandwich! I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, everybody.